welcome in to Bon Appetit. And are we excited?
Yes.
Yes. We have with us Randy Gresham, who is the chef at Central Downtown. And that restaurant, to me, is the most cosmopolitan restaurant in this entire town.
We appreciate
and
that.
everything you do, I love. I just can't keep coming in there all the time. I'm spreading.
Yep.
But we were going to talk today, Randy, about everybody wants to know about Valentines, and they're all trying to make their plans. And I understand that Central is doing something very special.
We are, in fact. Instead of Valentine's Day this year has fallen on a Sunday. And instead of opening up Sunday evening, since we're giving that time to our staff, we're very grateful that we have Sundays off. We are going to do, in addition to our normal menu on Friday and Saturday, the 12th and the 13th, prior to, a prefix menu. So it's a fixed price menu. We're going to do it as a couples menu. It's Valentine's Day. You want to spend time with your loved one. And so what we're doing is $100 per couple. And it's going to be 4 courses plus complimentary champagne. I think I'm going to throw an amuse-bouche in there, play around with a couple of different things. And it's going to be a choice of several different appetizers, a choice of several different soups and salads. And then to kind of bring everybody together, we're going to do a shared entree. So we're going to do a nice Chateaubriand cut with the traditional sides and we're bringing back our whole roasted fish for the evening that we've done over the past year, and a couple different options, as well as a really, really nice dessert spread for everybody.
And this is all for
This is all for the $100.
$100?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Can't beat that, can you?
No, I don't think so. How do we make reservations?
We can either get online, go to Open Table and look us up, or
Okay.
give us a call at the restaurant. We will be glad to accept your reservations. And we're not just doing that menu that evening. A lot of times when we do special menus,
Okay.
it's just that menu that evening. We're still going to offer our normal menu for the regular diners that want to join us on that Friday and Saturday evening.
Great.
So on Friday and Saturday, the $100 special, this is just evening from about
Correct.
5
So
o'clock
we open up for dinner at 5:30 in the evening, and we'll run it through the course of the entire evening.
On Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday
Right.
nights, correct.
But are you open for lunch on Friday also?
We are.
So
We
if
are
somebody, a lot of times maybe some of our older viewers say, well, I don't know if I want to go out at night, there's going to be such a crowd, but they can still have a wonderful, bring your special Valentine in at lunchtime
Absolutely.
also.
We just rolled out the new winter menu, our lunch and dinner winter menu,
Good.
so now would be a great time to come in and check that out.
Well, you all are very supportive of something that we have a heart for, and that is local.
Correct.
So let's take us through some of this wonderful stuff.
So what we're going to do, and especially Valentine's Day, my wife and I love getting nice romantic dates, what we consider romantic dates away from the restaurant.
Sure.
We'll put some cheeses together with some things on a board, and we've got an incredible cheese board that we're doing at the restaurant, and we're doing it in a manner to showcase local products. And one of those local products is numerous different cheeses produced by Eric Adams at AA Farms Creamery. He is out of Millbrook area. He has the cows on site. He's a licensed milk producer as well as a cheesemaker. And 2 of the cheeses that we're running on that board right now is the Kalijah Blue from him. It is a very mellow, mild, but very substantial cow's milk blue cheese. As you can see, the nice veining running through, aged blue cheese. And then he's also got his Timberbrook, which is, in this case, this is an aged one, a 10-month aged Timberbrook. That is a cross between an Asiago and a Parmesan. So you still get that creamy Asiago-ness, but you've got the Parmesan as well. In addition to, we utilize a wonderful goat cheese from Stone Hollow Farms outside of Birmingham, their Chev, which is a really nice, fresh goat cheese. And so in my experience, as far as cheese boards and everything else, you want to kind of get that cheese up to temperature. Cheese.
Yes, I agree.
When you're traditionally cellaring it, you're not putting it at a refrigeration temperature. Obviously, we're holding it at that temperature, but you want to kind of let it get up to temperature. We've got this wonderful Timberbrook right here. Let y'all try that real quick.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Good.
We've got this phenomenal blue cheese from Eric. And what's so fascinating is, like you said, we do try to focus on the local ingredients. And local ingredients, the smaller producers, they tend to be significantly more passionate about what they're doing. They'd be much more tied into what they're doing, as well as there's such an abundance of them in the local area and in the river region and in the entire central Alabama area that there's no reason not to use them. You know, you want to support local. We're a locally owned, independent operating business, and we want to make sure that we continue to support them because they continue to support us.
I am so glad to see this, and I'm so glad to see Farm to Table
Mm-hmm.
and us supporting our smaller growers
Absolutely.
and producers and keeping our tax base and our jobs.
The nice thing,
Absolutely.
everything on that board
Absolutely.
is things that are good for you.
Correct.
Yeah.
All healthy.
Correct. So we're gonna take a little bit of herbs. Here we've got some chives, some tarragon, some parsley, and some dill. It's a fiend herb mix that we use at the restaurant, and take a little bit of the goat cheese because who doesn't love herbs and goat cheese, right?
Right.
Everybody.
And kind of roll it in the goat cheese. So you've got that for your board.
Ooh, that looks good.
We've got our toasted walnuts. We do a preserve in-house. It's a cranberry mostarda. So think of it as like a kind of mustardy cranberry sauce, if you will. We're using fresh cranberries that we've cooked down in there. You've had it. You had it just the other night.
I had it the other night. It's good.
We've got our toasted bread that we put on there. And then another great local product that we use is a honey out of East Aboga. It's a raw honey. Justin Hill supplies us with this. It's just phenomenal. He pulls it from different parts of his property. And he got into the business because he was growing clover to feed his cows. He's a rancher up there.
Okay.
Younger gentleman like myself, and figured out that the more honey he had on the property, the better the clover did, and all of a sudden he had all this honey that he didn't know what to do with. So he started selling it. So he started producing it, and he sells to a lot of the breweries. He sells to a lot of the restaurants in the area. He does a wonderful, wonderful business with lotions and chapsticks and things of that nature.
Absolutely.
And so we'll just take a little of the honey. I like honey on blue cheese. That's my thing.
I'll be.
I
So
like
let's put
honey
a
on
little
everything.
yeah, exactly.
So, and it's so healthy for you. Well, Randy,
Indeed.
thank you so very much for
We appreciate
coming
it.
in
Thank
and
you for
sharing
having
these
us.
things for us. And if you want a great place to go for Valentine's, we've got it. That's Central downtown in Montgomery, and nothing will be better. And thanks for being with us, and we'll be right back.